What's up everybody, it's Jet Desert Fox back with another straight out of the box. This is the video series where I get a gun from a retailer or manufacturer, unbox it right in front of you guys, and give you my honest and unbiased opinion. Today we're looking at the Bolt Airsoft AKSU74 B.R.S.S electronic blowback AEG. Now Bolt has been around for some time now. They mainly did M4s a while ago, and this is their first offering of an AK. I'm very curious to see how they've implemented their recoil system into such a small body. Normally with the Bolt guns, the recoil system would be in the buffer tube like this. This is another Bolt gun right here. It's a Tiffany blue M4. It's Leah's. So let's just get into it. The box that it comes with is meant to look like a crate. I think they did an okay job with these graphics. Inside the box, we have the gun itself. Got this box here. What is it? Oh, got the magazine. It's a mid-cap mag. Here we've got the instruction manual. Let's take a look inside real quick, see what it says. It's in English and in Cyrillic. Interesting. Very nice. It's a full color manual, shows you how to install the battery, how to load the high cap, and how to load the mid cap. Also how to insert the magazine into the gun. Very nice. Great job on this manual, Bolt. It's a very good manual. It's always nice when they take the time to make it full color and explain a lot of details that probably a lot of new airsoft gun users won't know about. Also in the box, we have a giant Bolt sticker. Oh, and it comes with a patch. This is kind of a cool patch. It says Bolt Airsoft. It's got a bear. It's actually pretty neat. I like that. And this final piece of literature is the product certificate. It tells you how many shots they took, the meters per second, and the joules. Wow, it even gives you a name of the person in charge. Jaff Sai. Actually, I don't know how to pronounce that last name. And then obviously inside we've got the gun itself. All right, it's held in here with some Velcro. Whoa, this is a lot heavier than I was expecting. It feels really solid though, really solid. On the evic.com website, it says that this is a steel folding stock with real wood handguards. On the left side of the receiver, we've got an optic mount. One thing that's kind of strange though is we have an M4 birdcage flash hider as opposed to a normal AK flash hider. I'm not sure why they did this, but I'm definitely going to switch this out as soon as I get a chance. Let's take a look inside. It looks like here is the electronic blowback system. So where does the battery go? That's what I'm most curious about. Let's see what happens when we rack this back. Oh man, there's not much travel on the Bolt. Comes back to about here. See, the hop up is back here. Okay, let's consult the manual to figure out where the battery goes. So it's telling me to open the dust cover like so, and then that will allow me to open this up. Okay, so here's the battery space. The connector is a small Tamiya. Man, there is not a lot of space in here for a battery. Yeah, I'm a little skeptical about this battery compartment space. It seems like it's way too small for like anything that's gonna power this. Just looking at this, I already know this is not gonna fit. Nope. Man, that's kind of disappointing because the battery compartment space in most AKs is back here, and that's already kind of small and hard enough to find batteries for. Now Bolt has taken that problem and made it even more difficult with an even smaller battery space. I understand why they did it because they've got to have an area for the recoil system, but definitely gonna have to figure out what battery specifically can fit back here. I'm sure, or at least I'm hoping Bolt makes a battery that's small enough to fit. In the meantime, let's give this a test fire. We're gonna be using a Titan Power Lithium Ion 7.4 for this test fire. I do also have an 11.1, just in case this battery's dead. Okay, first test fire. The recoil feels pretty good. It's a little sluggish right now, but I think that's because this battery is really weak, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch the battery out to one of these other ones. Let's try the 11.1. There we go. All right, there's more power in this 11.1. Obviously it can't fit in this gun, but for the purpose of this test fire, we're gonna go with it. Can I close this and just have this battery kind of hanging out the side, or out of the side? Let's see. Let's put this piece back in. Let me turn this over so you guys can see it. So what I've done is taken the battery wiring and kind of slipped it through this gap in the handguard, so that way the battery can just stick out the side here. I guess you could do this normally. You could just, you know, tape the battery to the outside of the gun. Not the most aesthetic looking, but it works. How does that feel when you're aiming? I dig it. Obviously, it doesn't feel as good as a gas blowback would, but it's a lot better than other electronic blowback systems that I've shot before. It's pretty hard to imitate recoil with electronic blowback. I think this AK does it fairly decent. My only concern is the battery. Obviously, it feels great with this 11.1, but with the 7.4, is it still gonna feel that good? I just really wanted to fire this thing because, I mean, it's electronic blowback. Who doesn't want to feel recoil in their toy gun? Magazine inserts very easily. That's good. I've had lots of magazine fitment issues lately with my other AKs. Now I'm wondering what other AK magazines will fit in here. We'll test that during the test fire. Not many other features with the gun. Obviously, we have the folding rear stock, held in place by a clip on the left side of the receiver, selector switch, sling attachment point to the rear, and then another one at the front of the gun, and AK sights. The sights are marked, lever style magazine release, and just a normal trigger. The only other special thing is just the electronic blowback. Let's go outside, chrono it, test fire it, and also test out some other mid-cap magazines in the gun. Got the Bolt AK loaded up with Elite Force .25 gram BBs. First shot through the chrono. 350 at 1.43 joules. 355. 357. 355. 349. 351. 353. 354. A lot of good consistency out of this bolt gun, that's nice. 354. And one more shot. 356. All right, good consistency, very nice. We're shooting at evic.com can targets at a distance of approximately 40 feet. Now I'm not really aiming with this, I'm just kind of trying to shoot through the viewfinder. Hop up unadjusted. Well, last target's behind some bushes. Got it. Pretty good, pretty good. Now this is hop up unadjusted. You can see the BB kind of dropping. Next, we've got our magazine test. Still trying to balance the 11.1 on the gun. This is a Mag or Mag brand magazine. Let's see if this will fire. Yep, it's shooting. And it's not shooting anymore. Oh, that was it. All right, so it fed all the BBs in the Mag. Let's try an LCT mag now. And the LCT mag doesn't fit at all. Yeah, the LCT mag is not, okay, the LCT mag doesn't fit. Okay, next we've got a PTS US Palm mag. All right, it's locked in. And it is firing and feeding. US Palm mag fits and feeds. Final thoughts on the Bolt AKSU74. The electronic recoil is surprisingly very good. It doesn't feel sluggish like other electronic blowbacks. It doesn't feel too weak just because it's got this very heavy bolt, which I believe is most of the weight in this gun. The construction feels very solid. We've got a stamped steel stock, real wooden handguards. Everything feels good and good quality. My biggest concern with this gun is the battery space. I'm really crossing my fingers that Bolt has specifically made a battery for this gun. I'm gonna have to try to find it online somewhere. Hopefully it exists, hopefully. The only other issue that's not even really an issue is just the weird selection of them using an M4 flash hider over a normal AK one. I'm not quite sure why they did that. This should be easily changed out to a normal AK flash hider. It's very nice that Bolt doesn't make you use a proprietary magazine. As you guys saw, we can use a different array of magazines in this gun, unlike the Tokyo Marui. Speaking of which, if you are in the market for an electronic blowback, you're probably going to be looking at this and the Tokyo Marui recoil shock. The recoil shock comes in at about $479 on evic.com. The Bolt retails for $299, so you're looking at about a $180 difference for two AKs that do almost the same thing. However, the main difference between the two is that the Marui will shoot around 280 to 300 feet per second with a .20 gram BB. You saw the Bolt fire at about 350 with a .25 gram BB. So unlike the Marui, which you may want to upgrade to shoot just a little bit harder, the Bolt will come straight out of the box at a decently high FPS. For now, I'm not gonna give this gun a recommend or not recommend. I still need to test the hop up and also get it onto the field and see how well it performs in an actual game. So stay tuned for that gameplay, hopefully very soon. As always, this is DesertFox, and I'll see you on the field. It's tank time.